It's your girl, Elizabeth Equestrian here, and today we will be talking about Metal Nosebands. Just a fair warning, if you don't like looking at spiky, terrifying things, please click off this video now. This is not for you. So yeah, that's just a fair warning I want to give before we start this video. Okay, so I saw this video on Raleigh14's channel. She made a video about these metal nosebands. I wanted to talk about them too because they're just, in general, completely absurd pieces of tech. I don't even want to call them tech. They look like torture devices. Like those poor horses in the videos. They look like... Thanks, El Pano, for making these devices to permanently hurt our horses. Here's the thing. These are metal, they're spiky, and they have teeth. And one of them is a bike chain. Okay, so here's a picture. Here are the pictures of all of them if you want to look at them. I know they're kind of terrifying, scary. That's why I made the disclaimer before the video. So I want to talk about these. Raleigh, I couldn't even look at her when she put the noseband on her horse. It went really far down on her horse's nose. It was on the weakest part of the horse's nose, and the skin was super thin on that horse's nose. The skin on the nose of the horse where the noseband was thinner than the teeth on the noseband, and I'll show you the noseband that she bought. I don't know how to put it. She didn't test it on link. She just put it on link. It'll be right here, and it's just these metal nosebands are just completely absurd. And before you go in the comments saying, "Oh, Elizabeth, horse's skin is thick. It's thicker than ours." No, there's scientific facts. The horse's skin is thinner than ours. It is I know this might be like a shocker, like whatever, it's not thinner than ours, but horse's skin is thinner than us. It's 0.003 millimeters thinner than our skin, our epidermis. That's just the epidermis. So, and it wouldn't matter if it had less nerve endings, but no, horses have more nerve endings than we do. I'll put some pictures up here of diagrams that vets have studied. The purple and red in this picture are the horse's nerve endings and the human nerve endings and stuff like that. And the reason why horses can feel flies is because they have many nerve endings in their skin. And these bike chain nosebands are just completely absurd. Raleigh tested this on herself, and honestly I feel very bad for Raleigh. And she put it on her knee where like the skin is pretty thin and you can kind of like feel the bone. Like in your knee, if I can lift my knee up. Not very flexible. But she put it on her knee and the teeth dug into her knee like pretty bad. Not to the point where she was bleeding or anything like that, but like to the point where she was like, you know, when you like lay down on cords and then left like an imprint, that's what it is. So yeah. Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? Why are you looking at me like that? Okay, anyway. They have teeth on them. And there are other nosebands on the site. If you want to go shame their site, which I hope you do, it's Artisan Tack. Just Google Artisan Tack and put it into your like Firefox or whatever, and it'll pop up. That is one tack company that you absolutely need to shame, because other tack companies are like, "Oh, this satanic torture device is really bad, so we shouldn't sell it on our site because we don't want to get backlash." And Artisan Tack decided to do that, and guess what they're gonna get? Backlash. So I hope you guys go and shame that tack company. Like, I'm not even kidding. I really hope that this video like blows up so everybody can like shame this tack company and get it like, I don't know, like deleted from Google. And these should be completely illegal. They shouldn't be legal to use. I mean, just look at them. They are torture devices. If you were to put that on my nose, I wouldn't appreciate it. I would probably like destroy you. Like, I'm not even kidding. If you put that on my nose, I would probably cry. Those are scary. And again, one of them is a bike chain. I won't understand why you put it on your horse's face. Whoever made these obviously thought they had good intentions in mind, but they don't have good intentions in mind, obviously. So they're like, oh, we love our horses. We just don't agree with bits. We just should make a satanic torture device instead of putting a bit in your horse's mouth because it's safer. And there's literally teeth on these things. Teeth on these things. And this harsh one on here is the one with the smallest teeth, which is this one. I went on their website. I wanted to send them an email, but their website did not have an email, and I was so angry about that because I wanted to shame them. And thanks, Alpano, for making this. Seriously, thank you for thinking about permanently damaging our horses' faces. So here's the important thing, okay? Horses have cranial nerves down its nose. So say my face was a horse's face. Cranial nerves run down the horse's face and on the sides of the horse's face. And the most important nerve, I kind of forgot what it is. It starts with a T, and if I remember what it is, I'll just put a screenshot right there. It starts with a T. Trigger something nerve. It was like, so, and you can, if you damage those nerves, it gives you long time nerve ending damage, and your horse won't be able to do anything. So you just end up putting your horse down, and because you damaged because this one guy made a satanic torture device to put on your horse's face instead of putting a bit in its mouth. Honestly, I'm on the fence about bits. There are facts to prove that bits are bad and facts to prove that bits are good. If you want to leave your opinion in the comments down below, that is totally fine. I want to hear your guys' opinions. And yeah, so if you want to leave your opinion down in the the comments down below, I can't think today, you go ahead and do that. So I would put a bit in my horse's mouth instead of putting that on my horse's nose, where the bone is weakest on the horse's nose and where the skin is thinnest on the horse's nose. As you can see, normal nosebands with padding and leather and all that kind of stuff go way up higher on the horse's nose than the metal nosebands do. And the dullest noseband I see, well, that's the least harshest one of the harsh ones, the spiked one, and the one that's flat was made to break your horse's nose. Because if you pull too hard, since it's blunt, it will be able to break your horse's nose easier than the one that is spiked, because that one is meant to just like pierce through your horse's nose. And it just makes me real upset to people that people will think that this is a good piece of trash. Jeez. Smokey, do you agree? Hey, Smokey! Do you agree? Do you agree that metal nosebands are pieces of trash? Yeah? Thank you. You are a good kitty. Okay. So Smokey agrees that these are the worst pieces of trash on the planet, and they do not deserve to be on even any tack shop, anything. So, yeah, I'm going to end this video here because this is going to end up being 10 minutes. So, yeah, and this is also going to take a while to edit. So, I'm just going to end this video off here. This is Rant. This is an equestrian trash video, whatever you want to call it. So, yeah. Thank you for watching this downer of a video. I will try not to make such downers of a video, but I'll do more equestrian trash videos. If you want me to, please comment down below. And, yeah, that would be great. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Home skillets.